The Fading Glory of America by Dan Mason, Introduction. America, once the beacon of freedom and hope, now seems to be teetering on the edge of decline. The world watches as the nation grapples with internal chaos, economic instability, and moral decay. But beneath the surface, unseen forces are pulling the strings: secret societies, the deep state, and transhuman operatives who shape global events for their own gain. This is a tale of betrayal, manipulation, and the battle for control of the world's most powerful nation. Chapter 1. The Crumbling Empire. In the heart of Washington, D.C., Victor Don Sharp sits in his dimly lit office, surrounded by monitors displaying the chaos unfolding across America. A former transhuman super soldier, Victor is no longer the man who fought for his country. Now, betrayed and disillusioned, he watches as the land he once loved crumbles under the weight of corruption and secret control. The American dream has become a distant memory, replaced by a nation rife with division and controlled by powerful elites who remain hidden from public view. The deep state, once a conspiracy theory whispered in dark corners, has become a reality. An invisible network of government officials, corporate magnates, and transhuman operatives who manipulate world events. The once great America is now merely a tool for these shadowy figures, and Victor knows it all too well. Victor's life has been marked by betrayal. After being transformed into a transhuman weapon by the very government he served, he was discarded when he became inconvenient. Now, with nothing left to lose, he begins to plot his revenge, determined to expose the truth behind America's decline. Chapter 2. The Man of Sin. Far away from Victor's lair, deep within the corridors of power, the architect, also known as the Man of Sin, sits at the helm of one of the world's most influential secret societies. Known only by his title, the architect is a transhuman whose twisted doctrine of control and chaos has shaped global events for decades. Manipulating governments and economies through the deep state, he is the unseen force behind America's downfall. He has his eyes set on reshaping the world order, seeing America's decline not as an end, but as a means to consolidate global power. Behind his cold eyes lies the ambition to become the ultimate ruler, enforcing his vision of a world where moral absolutes no longer exist, where power is all that matters and humanity's traditional beliefs are discarded in favor of his new world order. The architect sees in Victor a potential ally or an enemy. He knows that Victor's anger could either serve his purpose or become a threat to his plans. As he pulls the strings behind the scenes, he keeps a close eye on the disillusioned super soldier, ready to intervene when the time is right. Chapter 3. Rachel Raven Eldridge. Amid the growing chaos in America, there is one agent who remains loyal to the old ideals. Rachel Raven Eldridge, a member of the secretive government agency Nexus One. Like Victor, Rachel is a transhuman operative, but unlike him, she still believes that America can be saved. Her enhanced abilities, heightened senses, physical prowess, and the ability to mimic others' behaviors make her one of the agency's top assets. She is tasked with investigating the growing influence of the deep state and the secret societies that seem to be pulling the strings. As she digs deeper, she uncovers a terrifying truth. America is not in decline because of external enemies, but because of those within. Rachel's mission brings her into conflict with Victor. She understands his pain and anger, but cannot allow him to become a pawn in the hands of the architect. As they face off, their shared history becomes a painful reminder of what they have both lost and what is still at stake. Will Rachel be able to stop Victor before he unleashes his revenge? Or will she become part of the very system she seeks to dismantle? Chapter 4. The Deep State and the Secret Societies. Beneath the veneer of democracy, the deep state operates as a complex network of bureaucrats, intelligence agents, and corporate elites. They control everything from policy decisions to media narratives, ensuring that their agenda remains hidden from the public eye. And at the core of this deep state is a collection of secret societies that have existed for centuries. These societies, like the Illuminati and others more obscure, work in tandem to manipulate world events. While they outwardly seem to represent different factions, their ultimate goal is the same: control. For decades, they have subtly guided America's political, economic, and military decisions, steering the country into wars, economic crashes, and social unrest, all while maintaining their anonymity. But now, as America falters, their control is becoming more overt. The increasing surveillance, the erosion of civil liberties, and the rise of authoritarian policies are all part of their plan to weaken the country from within, so it can be absorbed into the greater global order. The fading glory of America is no accident. It is the deliberate work of these shadowy figures. Chapter 5. The Final Battle for America. As the deep state tightens its grip and secret societies position themselves for the final takeover, the fate of America rests in the hands of a few individuals. Victor, driven by his desire for revenge, is prepared to bring down the very government that created him, even if it means destroying everything in his path. Rachel, torn between her duty and her understanding of Victor's pain, must stop him from becoming the weapon the secret societies want him to be. Meanwhile, the architect moves his pieces on the global chessboard. He knows that Victor's actions could spark a civil war that would weaken America beyond repair, making it ripe for his vision of a new world order. But Rachel represents the wild card. Her loyalty to the old ideals of America and her refusal to be manipulated make her a threat to his plans. As these three powerful forces converge, the stage is set for the ultimate confrontation. In the shadows of America's fading glory, they will decide whether the nation will be brought to its knees or rise from the ashes of its decline. Epilogue: The New World. In the aftermath of the battle, America is forever changed. Whether it falls under the control of the deep state or rises anew depends on the choices made by Victor, Rachel, and the architect. But one thing is certain: the world will never be the same again. The story of America's decline is not just about political power or secret societies. It is a cautionary tale about what happens when a nation loses its moral compass, when it allows the pursuit of pleasure, power, and control to overshadow the values of freedom, justice, and truth. The secret societies and the deep state are merely the manifestations of a deeper problem, one that threatens not just America, but the entire world. In this new world, the question remains: can humanity rise above the shadows of control and manipulation, or will it succumb to the forces that seek to dominate it?